Okay, I've got my helper. This is my helper. This is our doggy Bella. Hi Bella, can you say hi? Can you say hi? She's looking out the window. She loves looking out the window. So focused. Can you say hi? Can you say hi? Oh, she's a good girl. Yes, she is. Are you a good girl? Are you a good girl? Bella, are you a good girl? Okay, we'll let you go. She's a little camera shy, apparently. What? You're so good. All right. Oh, let's start with Attic 24 just put out a tutorial. It's called the Storyteller blanket, and I started one. So this is my Storyteller blanket as of right now. It's not very big, but I really like these colors. I did not follow the colors that she had introduced. I actually wanted to do a themed blanket, so I really like Peter Rabbit, and I had a piece of fabric that I had purchased at Walmart, and it had Peter Rabbit on it. It also has Benjamin Bunny, and I think this is Flopsy and Mopsy. Anyway, so I took inspiration from this piece of fabric to choose the colors for my blanket. So I have them all here. I will go over them quickly. This is tomato. This is, oh dear. This is missing a label. I don't know what color this is. Maybe buttercream? I don't know. This is copper. This is lime. This is teal. This is lapis, lapazuli. This is dark brown. Ooh, that almost matches my hair. What's the matter? This is a mess. This, I think, had a yarn baby. This is gold. That is gorgeous. I love that color, by the way. This is sage. This is also missing its label. I believe this is rose. Lincoln. And the last one is toy. So those are all the colors I chose for this. I also had found a collector's plate at a antique shop, and I wanted to draw from some inspiration from it as well for the blanket. So this is what I found at an antique shop, and it's a collector's plate back from, this was 1994. So this is Benjamin Bunny, and he's wearing his little tam o'shanter, and he's of course in the garden stealing, this looks like onions, but I just thought that was so beautiful, and I really like the colors in the picture. Some of these plates have well, there's I think one for each character, but that's the one I have. So, but I looked them up online. Some of them play music, but there's different collections. So Anyway, I will share more on that. The next thing I wanted to share about, I am almost done with this. This is a pot holder, and I've shared about these before. However, I did find this book, The Radical Pot Holder Weaving. This is by Deborah Jean Cohen, and I am working on this one right here. It's actually a two color pot holder. So it has that design down the middle, so anyway, I've been working on that, and I'm just about done with it actually, but I did add some new colors there at the bottom. So I will share that when I'm done. That is a lot of fun. I did purchase another bag of the cotton loops, and because I was getting very low, I only had certain colors, so I did find these at Hobby Lobby. So you can also use yarn. This book actually shows you how, if you want to use one of these pot holder looms instead of with the cotton loops or the acrylic or nylon loops, you can actually use yarn. So that is on my bucket list to try. I will be trying that. Alright, the next thing I wanted to talk about, my Brilliant Contrast blanket. I have been putting it together piece by piece. I don't know if you remember, I had put it together with a light green shade of yarn to kind of make it look like vines. I ripped that out and just decided to go with this off-white or cream for the middle, or to stitch them together. I still have quite a bit more to do, but that is coming along and it's looking very good. I did get some more done, and I have a few to share. So I started going with this very light, it's almost like a skin tone, very pale color on the outer edge. This is one I'd done quite a while ago. I'm not too crazy about this one just because these two colors are so similar. It almost looks like I didn't change colors, but I did. I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not. But yeah, the colors are too similar and they just kind of run together instead of making a definite change or a definite line between them. So I'm not too happy about that one, but oh well, can't. This one I believe I made with the wrong hook size. I believe this was with a 5.5, and I think I've been making them with a 5, and so this one turned out quite a bit larger than the others. I'm still going to try to make it work, but we'll see. I made this one. I also, last month in November, I was working on these and I wanted to try some fall themed colors, so I did this one. And I just finished this one. I really like the dark center, kind of like a cranberry color. Then you've got teal and some dark brown, which I thought that was really pretty. Still have to weave in my ends. So that's another one. Here's some more with the very light outer color, which I thought was really pretty. I really love this one. This is probably my favorite. I love this one. And this is some more fall themed. And this one again, these two colors are so similar, they kind of run together. If you're looking at it from far away, they kind of look like the same color, but they're not. They're actually two different. It's a dark orange and kind of an orangey red, but they're just so similar, they just kind of run together. But it's still pretty. I still like it. Okay, and that pattern is from this book. It is A Year of Afghans, book 5. And the Afghan pattern is called Brilliant Contrast. In the book, they make the background black, and they make the flowers, you know, it's kind of a scrappy Afghan. You can, you know, just use whatever colors you have. So this is the one that they made. Yeah. So I decided to use brown and creams, and yeah. So I need to weave in my ends. There's several of them that don't have the ends weaved in yet. Some of them I did. Some of them I did go through and weave in the ends. But most of them do not have the ends weaved in yet, so I still need to do that, and then I can work on putting them into the blanket. These two are done. And then this one, I did that quite a while ago, but I just haven't incorporated it yet. Anyway, and then, okay. Oh, so my daughter needs an Afghan, and I had these flowers that I had made, and it is from this book, and it's actually the pattern that's on the front of the book. It's these little popcorn flowers, and I had made several of them, and I decided to repurpose them, and I did a border, and I'm going to make this into a blanket for my middle daughter because she does not have one. And I thought this would be quick and easy, but also she loves it. I showed these to her and she said, "That's beautiful." So I think we have a winner. So I think I'm going to piece them together using the yarn, but this is the what is it called? Karen Jumbo Ombre. So it has varying colors, and I'll just make the flowers using that, and then the kind of linen, I think, to border it. So yeah. But that way you get different shades of flowers, but you're using the same kind of yarn. You're using the same yarn for each one. You don't have as many ends to weave in. Although I do think this would be a beautiful scrappy Afghan as well, because you could make each round a different color, and that's what they did. That's what they did for this pattern. If you can see it on the book, they made each round a different color, which that looks beautiful. And then they did the border in the white. I think that's very beautiful, colorful blanket. Very, very eye attracting, you know. All right, let me take a break. Okay, I am also making some very good progress on the the Afghan for my brother, and the pattern is out of this book, Creative Crochet. And I have shared about this also. It is actually the same pattern that I used to make an Afghan for my husband, and it's called Cross Trebles. So this is the pattern. Now this, they did a solid color. For my husband's, I did it in gray, black, and like navy blue. And my brother wanted the same colors. So because my eyes are getting a little bit more, what's the word? Strained. I don't do as much black just because it's harder to see, and the blue I chose was a brighter blue, but I have made some progress. It's going to be a very big Afghan, so it's very long, and I'm just doing back and forth strips, but yeah. And these clusters take a little bit longer. I'm trying to get this done by Christmas so he can have it to use it. So the clusters take a little bit more time, so I kind of in these last two sections. As you can see, I just kind of skipped the clusters and just did the cross trebles, the single crochet and the double crochet, which I did not think that it would, I didn't think it would affect the Afghan. It did a little bit though. I've noticed the edge, it kind of sticks out where I didn't do the clusters as opposed to the places that I did do it, even though the stitch count was the same, because I went through every single one and counted them because I thought maybe I had done too many. Somehow I had added some stitches because it's kind of, you can see it's kind of sticking out here, and that bothers me. I don't like that. Even though it's probably not going to show when I'm all done. I know about it and it bothers me. So, so anyway, yeah, I counted the stitches. There's 236 stitches all the way across on every row. So I did not add stitches. I think it's just because the clusters, or the baubles or whatever they're called, they take up space. So on this row, the first row where I did not use the baubles, I just used double crochet. I think that's why it caused it to stick out. So I skipped the double crochet and just did single crochet between the cross trebles, and it's staying straight. So just for some variation and just to make it go quicker. So I made, like on the last two strips of the blanket, I will do the clusters because I do like the effect. It does look really cool. But just for the middle part of the blanket to try to get more done quickly. Yeah. So that is that. Let's see what else I have to share. Shared about that. Oh, I have some acquisitions to share with you. And this one I'm very excited about. This is an Olicraft wood blocker. And it is very nice. It has the Olicraft name on the front. Very thick, sturdy wood. And the back has this black felt on it. So if you have to lay it flat on the table, it's not going to slide around. It's not going to scratch your surface or anything. It comes with these stainless steel pins to pin your work to it. I did opt for the small one. They have them in varying sizes. So they have one that's medium, a little bit bigger than this, and they have quite a larger one. I just chose this one. This actually was a bundle that I found on Amazon. It was for sale, or it was on sale, and it came with a weaving loom. So anyway, I am very pleased with this. Excellent, excellent. Olicraft is a really good brand I have found. I bought my yarn winder and the, what's it called? I can't think of it. It's not a spinner. Is it a whip? No. A whip? No. I can't remember. Anyway, I bought it. Excellent brand. Very, very pleased. I had no complaints, no problems. I mean, it's excellent workmanship. Great for the price. I have bought several yarn winders before. Some of them did well, some of them didn't. But for the price, very, very good. It's not the large one, it's the normal size, standard size, I think. And then the, I can't even think of the name of it. Maybe I should go grab it so I can show you. Okay? I'll go grab it really quick. Winder. This is by Olicraft. You can see their emblem there. And this just attaches to the edge of a table or a desk or something, and the yarn goes through here, and then you just wind it. Never had a problem with it. It's excellent. I love it. And it wasn't very expensive. Does a great job. Now, it goes along with this, which I cannot remember the name of this, but this too attaches to the edge of a table or a desk. I use it on our like our breakfast buffet in the dining room, that's where I wind my yarn. And then, let's see if I can remember how to do this. Then this goes up like an umbrella, like that. Yeah, and then you put the hank of yarn around there, and then as you spin the yarn, this turns ever so easily and quickly. I've used it many times in my videos. But yeah, when I first saw these, I was like, wow, that looks so flimsy. That's going to fall apart. You know, and I had gotten one of those wooden, I can't even think of the word, the wooden ones, and it worked okay, but it was very slow going. I would have to push it with my hand. This goes so easily. Look at that. I mean, I barely touch it and it just keeps going. I don't have to oil it. I mean, it's just really, really, and this was by Olicraft also. So I am very pleased with that brand. I'm very pleased with the company. Their workmanship is excellent. The prices are really good. They know their stuff, so I highly recommend them. And then you just put it back down when you're done with it. And this did come with a, oh, it's a skein holder. It did come with a box to put it in, so if you're not using it for a while and you want to make sure it stays good. It's got a pad on there. I don't know if you can see that. It's got a pad, so it's not going to scratch the table that you're attaching it to. And then this tightens and loosens. It's very easy to use, very easy to put together. So I am very, very pleased. Which brings me to my next acquisition, which I'm very excited about. How much is my time? This is also by Olicraft, and this was actually a package deal with my blocker. And this is I have not put it together yet, it's still in the bag, but it is a weaving loom. And I had, when Joann's was going out of business, I had gone to their like closeout sale, and they had some tabletop weaving looms or frame looms or something, and they only had like 2 left. I had bought one, I brought it home, I put it together. There were pieces missing out of the box, and also the arms on the back that hold it up, they didn't fit together. I couldn't use it because of that, but because Joann's was closing, I couldn't take it back. So I just took it as a loss. But anyway, so this is my Christmas present. But anyway, yeah, so my loom, I haven't put it together. It's all the pieces there. And here's the just instructions. So this is what it looks like. So once I get that put together and I start weaving on it, I will be sharing that as well. I am very excited because I know this brand is good. I know they have it's quality, and I know that I don't anticipate any problems. I mean, I know no company is perfect, but the last 3 things that I have purchased from them had no problem whatsoever. Very pleased with them and their products. So I'm very confident that this will be good as well. Okay. Oh, my last acquisition. I wanted to share this book. Is it Moochie and Friends? I had seen this on another YouTube video, and she was making these knit animals. And so when I had gone to look for this book, it was on back order. And so I had to wait several months until it finally came back in stock and I ordered it. So I have not started anything yet, but lots of great, cute little animals to make along with their clothing, step-by-step guides, pictures. Yeah, I'm really excited to try this. So there's that. Okay. Let me see what's my time. Okay. I wanted to share the last thing are some art projects I've been doing with my art class. This is a diamond weaving. This is very simple. I will link the video down below, where I got the instructions from, but it's just popsicle sticks glued together, and then you just wrap yarn around, and it makes this beautiful design. And I've been making them just because I like the look of it. Kind of shows you what your yarn will look like, what your colors will look like. You could use them as the color, like if you're starting a new project and you want to match the colors, you could almost use this. I think this is so much fun. Like some people use the clothespins. I think this would be cool for that. I also tried fabric. I made this one out of just fabric strips, which I thought was really fun and cool. It's very unique art design. These are great wall hangings, I think, and I used varying colors, and so that was fun. The smaller ones are, this is a large one. I have not finished this one, but I started it, but I just wanted to show you. And you can tape the colors and then just start again, or you can tie the yarn together, and so you have different colors. But the smaller ones, of course, are about half this size. But I really like making these, and it's a good project for kids to kind of keep their hands busy. I taught my daughters how to make them. She made some, and I don't know. I keep some in my classroom in case kids get bored. I have a bag of yarn, and if they need something to do, they can grab one of these. I have a bag of them already glued together, because you have to glue the popsicle sticks together. And then I have a bag of yarn and a bag of these pre-made, and the kids can just grab whatever color yarn they want and just sit there and start weaving, just so they're not getting into mischief. Another project that we did was called paper plate weaving. And so this was, you take a paper plate, cut some edges on the, I'm sorry, cut some slots in the edges all the way around, and then you tie the yarn. And I will link that video down below as well that I used. But I used cotton yarn for this one. The others that I made, I just used acrylic, but I think they would make really cute coasters. But also, you could use this as a wall hanging. You don't even have to take it off the plate. You could just hang it up like this. Styrofoam plates do not work as well. I did try the styrofoam first. It did not. This is a pretty sturdy paper plate, and this worked a lot better. But yeah, you can switch colors like you did with the other ones. And then also, it shows you how to take them off. So this is one I made. I think this is the first one I made. But they make really pretty mandalas as well. And you could even crochet a border around this. Or you could just hang it up like this. I mean, there's just so many things. But this is also a, this is another one I made. I made this one a little bit tighter. This one is quite loose, but this one is tighter. Just because I knew what I was doing and I was able to go a little faster. But also to keep kids busy if they are bored, if they don't have anything to do, if they want to do something with their hands. This is another great project. And like I said, it takes yarn and a paper plate, scissors, and tape. That's all you need. I mean, it's really... So anyway, I really like these projects that don't take a lot of supplies. They don't take a lot of instruction. It's easy to get going. It's easy to do. And the kids, I mean, I have several kids that loved them. They made 3 or 4 of them. So I was very pleased with that, because I like to encourage the kids' creativity. I like to encourage them to try new things and different things. That's why I did one with the yarn and one with the fabric, you know, showing them that there's more things they can do. There's also a video tutorial for a hexagon. You can make a hexagon instead of a diamond. I've not tried that one yet, but that is on my list to try. Okay, I think that is everything. Oh, one last thing. This is a book I got from my library. this pattern of the granny square I got from this book. This is Tapestry Crochet, and this has some really beautiful ideas as well. But one of them caught my eye, and I had to give it a go. So it's called Braided Granny Square. So that is the design. Isn't that beautiful? So I tried that and I loved it. So that's what this came out of. So the center is one color, and then you have two colors that you kind of make into a swirl or a fan color or fan design. So that is by Maria Goldberg. Very, very fun book. Lots of awesome ideas. So, all right. Okay, now I think I'm looking around. Is that everything? I think that's everything. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. God bless. I will see you in the next video. Happy crafting.